so open with what you've been through at this point in time. Why now? And what is it that you want to get across?
Oh, that's a good question. I think I just learned how important it is to be open and to open up to other people, to improve your situation and to get better and to overcome things.
Runners, the hard work is done today and tomorrow, and a little bit of Sunday for celebration.
My name is Katharina Hartmuth. I am from Germany, but I live in Switzerland, and I am a trail runner for Team Hoka. I grew up in the eastern part of Germany, and it is a very, very flat area. When I was 18, I moved to Switzerland, and now suddenly I was in an area that is very close to the Alps. Huge mountains, very hilly area, many, many trails. The mountains, I think they've always been my happy place from the very beginning. When I was there as a kid, even if it only was a vacation. I always felt that, it was a place that calmed me down, that was peaceful, where I just, enjoyed spending time. It was always almost like visiting friends. I saw more and more people running in the mountains, which I thought was really crazy. Then I thought, okay, why not try mountain running? Because I love the mountains, I like to go there, and I love running as well, so that's how it started. So when I started running competitions, I really quickly realized that I was not a bad runner at all, but I actually was successful in these races. I won my first ultra, and I did well in a couple of other ultras that followed. So despite having some pretty good results on paper, that was never something that was actually really important for me. The deeper meaning of why I was running was just to have a good time and just to have fun for the first time in a very long time, and actually see that I can achieve something and just doing it for myself and for no one else.
How you doing? Oh, not great. I lost my vision. Oh. Not completely, but
okay.
It's hard to see things.
Did it start to get foggy and then kind of?
It can help if.
Yeah, it's like there's a fog.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's corneal edema.
Yeah.
It'll clear up as soon as you stop.
Yeah.
running.
Get something really.
Yep.
There is something about Hardrock It's the remoteness of the mountains, it's the solitude when you run the race, but it's also just the community and everything around it that just makes it a really special kind of race and a very special experience. And that definitely speaks to why I do this, why I race, and why I love the sport.
Everybody welcome for the first time, Katharina Hartmuth. Qui nel gonfiabile Kailas Buga, thank you very much Kailas, good job, un fantastico viaggio che vede protagoniste attenti da 72 nazioni. L'invitation encore, Jonas Hill est top, le lieu où il y a le ravitaillement entre guillemets, le lieu où on va partir dans le défilé, dans ici, 17 minutes, je la prego. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
I struggled a lot with loneliness for a big part of my life, and a lot of that stems from the fact that I had quite some difficulties in my childhood, didn't really feel connected to my family, and even later on when I was an adult, I still struggled with having good connections with people. I always felt like just this isolated person, basically being on my own planet, and everybody else was on a different planet. I struggled a lot with that for a very long time. I think that through spending a lot of time in the mountains, running, just being on my own, that helped me a lot to feel less lonely and less disconnected actually, because I felt connected to something else, which was nature and the mountains. So there were a lot of struggles in my childhood, and at some point I unfortunately developed a severe depression when I was about to turn 18 years old. As a kid, there were so many high expectations around me from other people, and I always tried to live up to these expectations, but that was super hard, and I think many times I was given the feeling that I failed to meet those expectations. And now for me, going to the mountains and running in these mountains gives me that feeling of getting actually rid of these expectations from others in everyday life. Yeah, running really was the first tool that I had to work with that. I mean, in the beginning, for sure, I was more running away from things. As I got a bit older and a bit more away from this trauma that happened, running really allowed me to see the light at the end of the tunnel, basically. That there is a better life with more fun in it. And at the same time, it helped me a lot with just feeling stronger again and feeling myself and just developing some self-confidence that I was definitely lacking. And at some point I realized that I actually have to see someone to talk about things and to actually do something like a therapy, to work on things, because otherwise I realized everything would just get worse because I was so on my own with that like backpack with bad stuff in it, and I wasn't really able to talk to anyone, and if I tried then it never really felt good. Felt misunderstood and not heard and not taken seriously. I felt like everybody was just seeing a successful person who's doing well in studies and who's doing well in trail running. So I really felt like super disconnected from everybody. I'm still in therapy today. For me, this is one of the best things that actually happened to me. Therapy, for the first time in my life, actually allowed me to trust a person. And I only realized that doing therapy, that it was the first time. My trust was misused in many ways. When I was younger, it was really, really difficult to allow that trust. But in the end, it's the best thing that could have happened to me. It brought me so much further than I was years ago.
Can't believe that I was stuck in a snowstorm this night.
Aber auch auf Chamonix ist überall super fantastisch.
Running certainly is not therapy, and for me that's really important because I need both. I need therapy where I have a person that I can talk to and that I can discuss things with. Then I have running, which helps to give me that a solid foundation where I have things like joy and self-confidence and strength. And that foundation helps me again in therapy. Yeah, I need both to improve and to get further in my own journey.
Yeah, so it's 16K. Tian, the top glacier guy, did it in 4 hours, but it's quite quick.
No matter how low I get, I feel that even after very long days in the mountains with no sleep, I somehow always try and find that extra energy that keeps me moving forward. And I think that is because I just absolutely love what I'm doing, so no matter how difficult it is on the trails, it still fulfills me like nothing else. And that ultimately brings me to, not only the biggest joy, but that keeps me going even in very difficult times. For me, there is certainly a difference between pain that we are forced to endure and chosen pain. They are definitely both difficult, but in very different ways. Something like Tor Des Géants is certainly a big challenge, but first of all I choose it, and I also know that I'm still doing what I love the most and it still fulfills me. With the challenges that we are forced to endure, it's much harder because we don't choose them and usually they don't bring us a lot of joy. I think that my 2024 Tor Des Géants is a great example of how I try to find the will within myself to push on. I tried the race the year before and I stopped early, but I was so keen on coming back, I was so motivated. So still, despite everything that happened before, I just wanted to give it a try and to finish the race.
Hello. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. My feet. Pain K forever. Yeah, it's crazy. I've been away for like 60 hours. Yes. I'm surprised though that I don't feel that bad. Well, I was one when I hiked up from the last live station. I was I really felt it. I was like, I'm not here right now. Just like, but then
Take your time, let yourself warm up.
yeah. My feet. Oh, my poor feet.
Now arriving at Equalier, a great moment with a great performance. Ladies and gentlemen, please round of applause to the winner of Tor Des Géants, Katharina Hartmuth! Katharina Hartmuth is the new winner of Tor Des Géants. She did such a race. Great performance. First, record, the first German. Let's talk about this race. You ran alone, more or less.
Yeah, basically almost all the time. Maybe in the beginning not, but I think from pretty early on I was on my own, yeah. But, you know, that's what I like in these races.
Katharina Hartmuth. Please.
Hey, Katharina!
Grandiosa.
Hey. Danke.
A great person. Always smiling since the beginning.
I'm definitely very proud of my third place finish at Hardrock and also my win and course record at Tor Des Géants. But from the outside, those accomplishments, they don't really tell the whole story. Six months before Hardrock, while on a training ride, I was hit by a car and injured my knee. And just as I was getting back to running for Hardrock, I fell and severely injured my back while on a training run 2.5 weeks before the race. I ran both Hardrock and Tor Des Géants with lingering injuries, and in November I actually had surgery to remove 2 chronically inflamed bursae in my knee. And then afterwards, I spent 4 months slowly working my way back to any sort of fitness. Actually, I could only do that with a lot of physical therapy and using cross-training, as I've done before, with other injuries to keep my endurance and to build back the mobility and the strength needed. Adding to my list of setbacks, just a few weeks before traveling to the United States before the 2025 Hardrock, I fell, and unfortunately this time I injured my other knee. I feel like I've spent already a lot of time being bummed about injuries and in like dark places because I wasn't able to run, I wasn't able to move as I would like to. I had some terrible phases where that actually also kept my body from healing, which I know well by now. And I know how much just the positive mindset helps the entire system to get on, to heal up. I think also in hindsight, I realized that often I wasted so much time with just being sad and being devastated. And in the end, looking back, I was like, well, you know, that wasn't that much time I was off running or whatever. I still could do something, you know. And I feel also with the years, just this gratitude of always being able to come back, to still be able to do what I love, to also get that broader perspective of, yes, I'm injured now, but it's only such a short time in the frame of my life. I could have injured myself so much worse. I could have injured myself to a degree that I'm not able to run anymore. So I'm not facing that. So I feel like I'm just feeling more and more the gratitude for what I'm still able to do. Also feeling that gratitude of just where I'm going right now with the running. I'm able to do this for a job now, which is ridiculous. Just this perspective, you know, like not this feeling like, oh, if I don't do it now, I will never be able to do it. It's like, that's bullshit. I could be sad all the time, but that would get me nowhere, absolutely nowhere. I always grow with my injuries, and I always came out somehow better in the end. So now I'm like, well, I certainly didn't want that injury, to make that clear. I could have done without it, but now I have it. I'm like, well, now at least I can use it for the better and I can take something good out of it. And I know it will make me stronger, either physically or mentally or both. Most likely both. And I will come back in a stronger way and I will have some new learnings for the future. And yeah, that excites me.
If you had to give yourself a message for your after Hardrock.
My after Hardrock. Well, hopefully I can congratulate myself to a good race, but I mean, a good race would be just having fun being back out there and just celebrating that I overcame another injury in a good way. After having overcome all the injuries and the setbacks over the past year, I was going into Hardrock 2025 with a sense of confidence. All of the trials and difficulties certainly made me stronger, not only in the physical way, but mainly mentally. But at the same time, I was very much aware that my most recent knee injury could play a role in my race, and the preparation for this year's race, especially on the running side, was less than ideal. morning I was a bit freaking out because suddenly the morning seemed so stressful. Well, last year the problem was I couldn't believe that I would finish the race. I was like, yeah, I will start the race, but I wasn't sure that I couldn't finish, but I was like, yeah, I could almost not imagine that I could run with that back thing. I feel definitely more confident because I've seen more of the course, and I feel like fitness-wise, I should be totally there. And I mean, last year I went into the race with back, and I was like, I had so many problems during the race, but my back was never a problem. So the one thing I thought would be the major issue was not an issue at all. So I really just want to have a nice day.
Hey, Katharina.
So freaking steep.
No, we've got.
Oh, you got fresh? Good.
Yep. I got a couple
They
for
said
you.
that already in coming.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Cunningham gonna mess with
Working my Hardrock.
Right? Yeah. God, I should put red tape on the ends of your pants.
Hi. You got
Hello.
over here. What do you need?
I need food.
Yeah, you got some. You want some noodle soup?
Yeah.
What? Anything else sound good?
And if they have the ginger ale?
Ginger ale, yeah, we can do that.
Way nicer
Sometimes.
than the other ones, yeah.
Not always.
Do you need any different layers or?
For like 5 minutes. Yeah, I think my main goal is I already achieved it, which is I'm still eating.
Yeah, you are.
Wonderful.
Being like
No
a champ.
no mega bonk today.
What's that mega achievement at Hardrock?
I was bottom of the stupid descent, and I guess you were faster on that than I am. During the 2024 Hardrock, I experienced what is known as ocular edema, which is a swelling of the eyes, and that reduced my vision considerably. It basically means I was more or less blind. I did not expect it to recur this year, but it did. Even earlier and much more severe.
Yeah. Great job, Katharina.
I'm blind.
Do you want to have medical check out your eyes at KT?
I assume it will be better when we go down. I remember that last time when I came down to Silverton, it was better. So maybe it's better at KT.
Do you want me to lead the descent, or do you think?
Yeah, the first pitch is sketchy.
You can't see very well?
No. I can't see at all, basically. I have like 10%.
Almost to that first corner.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Making it through.
Yeah. Only getting easier.
That's the turn, right?
On the turn, yeah.
here. You did it.
For the second year in a row, everyone, Katharina
Finishing Hardrock this year was certainly incredibly emotional for me. I felt super relieved and also proud that despite everything that happened, I still managed to finish and kiss the rock. But at the same time, I was super disappointed and also very frustrated that my race completely derailed in the last couple of hours due to something that was out of my control. I would say that a lot has to align for a race to go perfectly, and I was actually able to successfully address some issues that occurred in 2024. There's just so much more out of your control that can affect the outcome of a race, and I'm still learning how to accept that. I recognize that I'm not perfect. My race was not perfect, but I'm certainly proud of what I was able to do with what I was given. And the reality is that it's true both for my Hardrock races and in my life.